evening all and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. Tonight we are covering a beer that I have tried many times before in all possible forms, and I have to say up front, open and honest, it's fantastic. It's this one here from a local brewery in Stoke-on-Trent, from Titanic Brewery, Iceberg. Now, anyone who's tried Iceberg will tell you it's lovely. Well, I say anyone, those who like it anyway. I love it. Now, I've tried it in cask form, I've tried it in bottle form, and every time it's bloody fantastic. It's also, interestingly to note, the only beer that Titanic offer in a bottle that comes in a clear bottle. Don't know if you noticed that up front. Most ales come in a sort of brown bottle, but this one is clear. Quite why, we don't know. I'm going to have to ask the guys and girls at Titanic as to why that is the case. But it doesn't affect the beer, to me, at all. And it gives you a good idea of what it's like. It's nice and light and golden and clear as a bell. It's, yeah, there you go. So, what can I tell you about this wonderful beer? Well, they say, Iceberg American Pale. A combination of Maris Otter pale malt and fine wheat malt give this refreshing beer real zest. Add fresh tasting Yakema Galena and Cascade hops and what you get is a fantastic American pale that will hold any passing thirst. And it says here as well, just a little bit of history. Frederick Fleet, the lookout on the Titanic, was the first to spot the iceberg at 11:35 p.m. The iceberg was not seen earlier as the lookout's binoculars had been left behind in Southampton. And Titanic give you quite handily some notes, so you get some visuals, you get some aroma notes, and you get some tasting notes. So the visuals, as they say, it's very light, pale straw. To the aroma, it's vibrant, citrus and zesty, and flavours are clean, crisp and refreshing. Weighs in at 4.1% and it's a 500ml bottle, and can be had, depending on where you shop, for a very reasonable price. I've seen it as low as $1.50 a bottle, but today in Tesco it's $1.99, and it's about £3 on tap, give or take a little bit. So yeah, 2.1 UK units in this bottle, by the way, if you're tracking your unit count. Anyway, the important bit, as we know, is all in the tasting. Given we know what it tastes like, because I've tried it a lot, we're just going to pour and enjoy. There we go. So as you can see, it's light, it's clear as a bell, no haze whatsoever. Bit of carbonation, not a huge amount, but enough. There. Turn around so you can see the colour against the back. There we go. As for the aromas, hoppy, very hoppy. And there is an aroma in there that I have detected in quite a few bottles, never on draft mind, but in the bottle, of a hop related plant, shall we say. And this one is best before the 21st of August 19. Just thought I'd throw that in there while I remembered. But yeah, so the aromas are, it's crisp, it's zesty, and there is the element of something else in there that might give you the munchies. Anyway, as for the flavours, and absolutely delicious. You get that hop up front, and there's a subtle bitterness that comes with the Cascade hops. It's lovely. It's not as bitter as some, but that bitterness is there to let you know that you're drinking it. And as it mellows in the mouth, you get a little bit sweeter. Not hugely sweet. Some beers go from sort of one end of the scale with the bitterness right down to the other with the malt, and you get sort of a complete contrast as the taste develops in your mouth. But this one stays sort of halfway up the bitterness scale no more than a third down the sweetness as it mellows, just to give you an idea of the balance of flavour. And there's no real aftertaste to speak of that is anything beyond what you've already tasted, if that makes sense. It's not a complex beer. It's a simple, tasty, hoppy pale ale. And I love it. I have drunk more of this in the last couple of years than I have probably any other beer. And that's saying something, because there's beers out there that I absolutely love and have pretty much been part of my life since I started drinking beer. But this one really has captured my heart. It's, like I said, as you can see, it's light, it's fresh tasting, it's hoppy, it's everything I like in a beer. And if you've never tried it, ladies and gents, you really do need to try a bit of it. It's not offensive in any way, shape or form to anyone, apart from one gentleman I know, Nolan, who doesn't like hops that much at all. But yeah, it's just a glorious, glorious pint of beer. When it's on draft, it's slightly creamier, less carbonation, not a huge amount less, but there is less, and it results in a smoother pint. But the flavours are all there. The only real difference, like I say, is the smoothness and the creaminess of the beer as it comes out of the pump. And whichever way you take your iceberg, it's glorious. It really is. If this one truly did sink the Titanic, then the beer itself will lift Titanic to bigger and better things, because it's a wonderful beer. Everyone raves about the plum porter, and rightly so in many respects. But the real gem in the Titanic beer catalogue is this one. It is Iceberg. It's everything that I love in a beer and more. There it is. Simple, effective, hoppy, and just plain brilliant in every way. And on that note, ladies and gents, I'm going to go and tweet the Titanic Brewery and find out why this is the only beer that they have in clear bottles. In fact, let's do it whilst we're in the video. Get ye old laptop and Twitter. And see what they say. And what I will do, I will put a link to the tweet in the video and see what they say. So let's go. Hey guys, quick question. Why is Iceberg in a clear bottle when others are not? There we go. So that's the tweet sent out. I will pop the link to that in the description below. And yeah, so have you tried Iceberg? If so, this one, not the big floaty things in the ocean. If you've tried Iceberg, let me know what you think of it in the comments below. I'd love to know what you think. Do you like it as much as I do? Do you think it's great or not? I do. I've given it a 5 out of 5 on Untapped, which clearly I would buy it again and then some, and I would probably replace my blood with it. Yeah, and that's where we'll leave it. It's that good. I would happily replace my blood system with this. So, ladies and gents, boys and girls, thanks for watching. This has been Titanic Iceberg. I have been Nick, and I will see you again soon.